What's up, folks? My name's Dean McCrun. This is Tick the Bucket, and today I am in my home country for a change of Northern Ireland. And this is going to be a mini kind of YouTube series where I take you around my favourite places in the whole of Northern Ireland. It's also my first YouTube vlog. A lot of yous have asked for it, now yous are getting it. For anybody who's been living under a rock and doesn't know who Dean McCrun or Tick the Bucket is, Tick the Bucket is my alias, and I made that phrase up. It's abbreviated of before you kick the bucket, tick the bucket. It essentially means before you die, do fucking everything that you want with your life. For the last 10 years, kind of last decade, I've backpacked on and off across 60 countries on 6 different continents, and I always post reels and vlogs and bring people along with me. So while I'm back home, going to take us around my home country. But today I have a special guest, another Northern Ireland legend, another travel content creator. He doesn't need any introduction, but I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Yo, no super trap, mate.
Yeah.
What's happening?
So for anybody living under a rock and doesn't know who Noah Supertramp is, tell us a bit more. What was your first ever big adventure that people you start getting recognised? What was it?
Probably sleeping on beaches, mate, in like Menorca, Sardinia, Sicily. Then I went to America, walked the length of California. And I've just been fucking around loads of countries recently, like sleeping in abandoned hotels in North Macedonia. Climbed Mount Olympus, Greece recently.
Fucking hell, man.
Fucking went to Israel, walked the Jesus Trail. Met some IDF, they were fucking mad.
Crazy credentials. I thought I was an adventure backpacker, you know, doing the things I do. This guy pushes the boat out even further. He does a lot more frugal than me. So what we tell him, he has a backpacking meal, a very interesting meal. What meal do you eat?
Oh, well, usually it is baked beans and digestives, but if you go to Lidl, right, you get the croissants.
Right.
Mate, you can dip that into the beans, it's fucking ticket. Because the baked beans are always going to be cold, you can't cook them. But with a fucking fresh croissant, mate, dip that in. That's like less than a quid, bro, and that does you like $8.
Folks, you heard it here first from Noah Supertramp. I'm not even going to call you Supertramp. I love you too much, bro. I'm just going to call you Noah. Right. The legend Noah.
You can call me Trump.
Trump, okay, Trump. Cold beans and dip a croissant into it. Yeah, but that's an introduction to my first ever vlog, an introduction to Noah Supertramp. Today we're going to take us up the Antrim Coast. We're going to take you to 4 or 5 of my favourite places on the Antrim Coast. You know, the Antrim Coast just isn't one of my favourite places in the whole of Ireland, but one of my favourite places in the whole world. So what you're going to see on the first episode is Northern Ireland's most haunted house. That's right behind me, Curran House. We're going to go to my coffee spot, Twilight Cafe, up the Antrim Coast, and it's in Carnlough Harbour. I'm also going to take you somewhere I've never been before, but I keep seeing pop up, and that is the Hidden Villages of Golbaly. I'm also going to take you to my favourite beach in the whole of Ireland, and then me and Noah's just going to have a bit of a laugh. But let's go, let's get into the video. Yeah, this is the front gate to Northern Ireland's most haunted house. I've only ever came here while it's pitch black. This is my first time coming during the day. I remember it was Halloween the first time I ever came here, so you can imagine this place. Obviously it's pitch black around you, but you've obviously got the shadow of this, and you know, it takes a lot to scare me, but I was shit myself walking up here the first time. It looks like it's blocked off. See that front door? See the front gate, Noah? Or the front door? It's blocked off, but I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a way in. So originally, yes, man, no worries. So originally, you were able to get in this door here, which is obviously blocked off. You went in here and you turned left, and it was spooky as shit. But we're gonna have to, we'll try around this way first, mate. We're gonna try. Like, I remember coming here the first time, see them top windows, like standing here, and it was spooky. You could just picture this place, especially Halloween. Come here, next October at night time, even if you're just coming to the outside part, check it out. It's it'll set you up for Halloween alright, but we need to find a way inside the place. I'm sure there's a way. We'll check around here first, mate. Oop. See, there's a path there. You can kind of loop around. At the top there's houses as well. I think that might have been for people that worked here, because this was obviously a mansion for extremely wealthy people. I'm actually going to do a bit of research here quickly so I can give you more fun facts, but off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure that Sir Thomas and Lady Dixon, that owns Lady Dixon Park over near Finicky, and near sure they owned this as well as a holiday home. But we just see, look. Wow. I don't know how steady this floor is. What are you thinking, boss? Good?
Just fucking nuts, mate.
Can you imagine, like, obviously a very rich family lived here. Could you imagine living, like me and you used to sleeping in tents, as you said, on beaches?
I'd be fucking wrecking it. So this is my gaff, it. Fucking the servants.
Look at this place. I don't think we're going to get away in here. Mate, see the last time?
All the windows bricked off.
It seems like they've done a really good job of breaking it off, which is fuck's sake, man, inside. So see the last time I was here, see this window?
Yeah.
That's now completely concreted up.
Yeah.
You were able to climb in there. And I think you were maybe, let me check down here. Oh, I'd be shit if I don't get in here, like, but still. Yeah, we're all blocked off here, like. There's one thing that we're famous for in Northern Ireland, and that's great murals, as we call them, or paintings. And look at this, like, this is as beautiful as the Mona Lisa. Look at this, incredible. And the message, the dialogue, how they articulate themselves, incredible. Look at this, can't believe it. Your ma gets bullied at bingo. Wow, bravo. And look at this, they were able to stay within the lines. Incredible artwork here, incredible artwork. Oh, let's go around the back. I don't think we're going to get in. Fucking hell. Mate, I'm going to do something off the cuff. Anybody that follows me knows I ask the 5 questions. So Noah, come here to ask you 5 questions, right?
Yeah.
So, pretty obvious. What's your name?
Noah.
Where are you from?
Belfast.
Belfast. So, these are the interesting ones.
Yeah.
I usually ask people backpacking or hitchhiking. So, number 3 is, where's your favourite place in the world?
Oh shit. Carnlough, South Belfast. But are we talking about travelling wise?
I like that you've done something on home turf. Yeah, Carnlough, shout out Carnlough. But where is your favourite place worldwide? You've been to many places, so give me like 3 even if.
Tijuana, mate.
Sick, man. The tacos.
Fucking mad, mate. Aye, tacos, like, among other things, like,
Tell them the story you told us about down there. What did you do in Tijuana? Was it New Year's Eve or something?
Oh yeah, no, Christmas Eve I was walking through an army base, and they came up to me and was like, you can't be doing this. They were like a bit steaming, I think, so they were sweet with it. But they gave me a ride to like the end of the army base, and they said I had to get an Uber from here, because it's like a freeway, you can't walk in the freeway. So I got an Uber. The first guy that picked me up was Mexican, and he was like, do you want to come to Tijuana with me? After I told him my story. And I was like, okay. And then I went down and meeting his family, went into some random shop and just started like taking beers out of it, and I was like, is this your shop? And he's like, yeah, it's fine, but didn't feel like it.
Was this while you were travelling Cali and then you crossed the border on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, cross the border into Mexico. I mean, see, crossing into Mexico so easy, but it's coming back is the hard part.
Yeah,
the queue can be like fucking 9 hours long. It's mental.
Right, 2 more questions. If you could give your younger self a bit of advice, what would it be?
Stop drinking so much.
Stop drinking so much, class. Me and Noah had a bit of a conversation on the way up. He's 10 years younger than me. I only stopped drinking 2 years ago. He wants to stop drinking this year. And I say with the travelling he's done, the skill set he's got, the mindset he's got, I actually wish I was like him when I was his age. It took me 10 years longer, so respect, bro.
Appreciate that, bro.
Lastly, what's the last question? The most important question. If you could say a message to the people of Belfast or the people of the world, what would it be?
Get her bucked.
Get her bucked, yes! Right, let's go. Do you know how I knew me and Noah would get along? And this is off the cuff. How long ago did we start properly speaking, communicating?
Well, you messaged me 2 days ago.
Yep.
The voice notes back and forth were funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Just replying to the first one, and then we've changed our minds by the second one.
We went back and forward for about an hour whether to do this on a Saturday or Sunday. We agreed on the Sunday and then we were like, no, Saturday, Sunday. But I just knew straight off the cuff that me and him would get on like a house on fire.
Oh, do you want to go bar?
Like a house on fire, talking a house on fire. We need to try and get into this house on fire. Right, let's go up. No, that's blocked off, bro.
Is that blocked off?
I don't think we're gonna get in. There's look at the size of this place. Is this not incredible? There's bound to be somebody who likes to do a bit of vandalism as came.
That's what I was thinking. Surely there's something. They've done such a good job, the fucking windows are bricked off, every single one of them.
Fuck's sake.
And none of them are even flimsy, fucking things you can take off.
Yeah.
It's all proper cemented in. Oh, there's a door down there.
Yeah. It's a little room in here.
It looks like a little shit.
Yeah, it goes into the left, but we can go in and check it out. Tell me else, guys, would you go in here, especially if you came here at night time, pitch black? Oh my god, bro. What is this shit? What? Let me see if I can get it.
Smells fucking mental.
Let me see, torch.
Yeah. What is this room?
Mate, that looks like it's the...
room and that?
That looks like it's the massive boiler that would have heated the house. Fucking hell.
Like electric shit there as well.
I don't know if you can see in camera, but the whole floor is sludge the whole way round. It has like an oily diesel smell, would you say?
Yeah.
I think it's incredible that something like this, they were able to build this so long ago. When was this built?
It says 1870. It closed as a hospital in 1986 and has since attracted paranormal investigators.
Paranormal?
Paranormal, that.
1870?
I want to see some paranormal.
I know.
That'd be nuts, that. I don't freak out.
It was last used as a hospital. It was a Covenant house as well, and it was built in 1870 and it closed 40 years ago.
Yeah, 86.
86, so it's been like this from 86. Now, when you get inside the house, which I don't know if we're going to, the most preserved room is actually at the back here where we're coming to, where you can see all the tile, the whole room, roof to floor is tiled, where you can tell it was a hospital, and it's this room back here, but as I say, we can't get in. Is that stairs?
Hey mate, why is there no fucking ghosts? This is not right, mate.
Wow. Is this just like an extension on?
Yeah, I think so. With the boiler. I mean, that looks like a wee boiler there, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks like one of them ones people get in their house
like
nowadays.
A wood fire one, bit.
Like a wood fire one,
Fucking sit
yeah.
around it, mate.
It's crazy that heated this such a big house. So when you come up these back steps here, brings you up to, this is the roof of the boiler room we were in, and it's crazy how close you are to that window, but also so far. What is that away in there? Hypothetically, if you had a ladder, you could get in there. Fuck. Folks, I'm gonna be raging, as we say in Northern Ireland. I'm gonna be disappointed if we can't get in here. I would love to show you inside, but it looks like, they've done a pretty good job of blocking it up. At the end of the day, it is someone's property. It was on the market, it was for sale. It'd be kind of cool to buy, but it needs massive repairs. Folks, I think we're running out of options of how we're going to get in. The last time I was here, all these windows the whole way along, kind of like the graffiti to be fair, but all these windows and doors were just the wooden frames. Now they're blocked up, heavily blocked up the whole way along. I'm surprised, like human nature, we always find a way. Once there's a barrier created, there's always somebody comes along and breaks the barrier down or gets in.
You always find a way, like.
You usually, as Noah says, I usually always find a way, so.
What happens is pretty mad.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
We're going to check back around the front here one last time, and then I think we're going to have to call it quits for Curran House and head up the coast to the hidden village that we know for a fact that we can't get into. But check it out again. Like, can you imagine this place in its heyday? You know, when it was a holiday home for Thomas and Lady Dixon, when it was a Covenant house, when it was the hospital, like, can you imagine this when obviously they would have had workers with this lawn probably would have been done decently. Down here, you know, the big bay windows. In fact, I've just noticed, look at that. One of the original features, look at the balcony, Noah. Look at the original balcony.
Made some Romeo and Juliet shit.
Isn't that class, mate? The original balcony. I'm surprised somebody hasn't stole that. A, for scrap metal, or B, because it's like, that is literally the only prized possession kind of left. I know fine rightly you get money. See that kind of archway brickwork?
Yeah, bro.
Masonry work, you get that, but
Color stroke it.
get in the back of a van. What do you think, Noah, about the amazing... on the way round, I was telling people about the amazing Northern Irish graffiti. What do you think about this one here?
Oh, I love it. Your ma gets bullied a bingo.
What does it say?
Your ma gets bullied a bingo, mate. I've fucking never heard that. That's like your dad sells album.
Your ma gets bullied a bingo. At least, you know, at least in Northern Ireland with a sense of humour. But yeah, we're not going to get in. That was the original way. Let me see, just double check here that we can't just pull it or push it or something. I highly doubt.
That's probably rusted out the front. Is there any wiggle at all?
Nah, it's welded actually. It's welded. It's welded, so definitely no chance. If anybody has a Kango hammer or knows a welder, please come up to Curran House and let us in so we can come back and show you what it's like inside this incredible manor.
The ladder, like we've walked all around it and there's just no way. The easiest way I've seen is just to get a fucking huge ladder.
Yeah.
And try and get it on. There's no other way.
Do you know what I love about Noah? And I knew we'd get on like a house on fire. Firstly, the gate down in the Carnlough had a big fence, and I was going to suggest that we climbed over it before I even got to say it. Noah said it. And now that we're at this house, he's constantly talking about getting ladders and climbing up and getting into a 3-story building. But that's why I love him, and that's why we're going to get on like a house on fire. Yeah. But I think we'll call it quits and get back down and head up the coast.
Yeah, that's right.
So what do you think of Curran House, even though we didn't get into Curran House?
I fucking like it. I like just being in the presence of old shit. Like it just feels mad, like to be around it.
Yeah, it's
and you
nice.
can tell it's probably fucking.
Could you imagine me?
It was a hospital, like wasn't it? Like a
hospital.
1986 hospital.
Could you imagine? Because me and you, like, you know, camping in weird places. Could you imagine me and you camping overnight?
Mate,
like
that would be insane. Like I've slept in abandoned places before. And like the energy's definitely a wee bit different, like I like it, but that's just because I'm scared a wee bit, you know?
Yep.
But it's cool to be scared of things every once in a while, like doing it's good for character, like.
Definitely. Do you not find with travelling, we'll talk a bit about travelling, do you not find with travelling, like a lot of our lives can be desensitized to things that go, like things that we need to come in contact with, like we rarely get scared anymore, afraid. Do you not find travelling, like you say, builds confidence and builds character because you're constantly
100%, man. I feel like I could sleep anywhere, like go anywhere, and I'm just like the most anxiety I ever had traveling was getting a flight as soon as I turned 18 to Barcelona.
What would be what would be the most scary thing you've done personally, like while traveling? Something that's like really went, whoa, that was dodgy.
I mean, I've had close calls with crackheads, like in California, like. I mean, a lot of close calls.
In terms of, were they going to burgle you or rob you, or what do you mean?
Yeah. it's happened a couple of times. Like, I remember going to McDonald's and some guy was just headbutting a window.
Serious?
And I just wanted hot chocolate and chips, mate.
Fucking hell.
I had to defuse that. I'm naturally like a very calm person, I'd say, like, so I usually just get away with things, like.
Right, folks, we're heading on up the coast here, and I actually think it's crazy the amount of people I've spoke to that's never been up the Antrim Coast. And I mean this when I say it, is without a shadow of doubt one of my favourite places in the whole world. In fact, this is how I know my cadence is good on how good it is, right? I've cycled around the whole of Ireland twice, and I've hitchhiked across Ireland, so I know a lot about travelling around Ireland. And also, a friend of mine from America, I met him while I was backpacking across Mexico. He came over to Ireland and he cycled around himself solo. I went anti-clockwise and he went clockwise, and when I brought him to the Antrim Coast, I met him at Ballycastle and cycled back to Belfast. He says it was in his top 3 things he's seen in the whole of Ireland. It's incredible. The whole coastline from Larne to Cushendun, it's like this. You're right on the coast, side by side, for like an hour, 2 hours drive. Then once you complete the Antrim Coast, it then extends onto the Causeway Coast. You have Giant's Causeway, you have Calgary Road Bridge. Incredible. If you get the opportunity, guys, head up some Saturday or Sunday at free time, go to Larne and just hug the coast the whole way up. Correct me if I'm wrong, is this your first time getting up the Antrim Coast?
Yeah, man.
You've never been up the Antrim Coast?
Never been up the Antrim Coast.
So what is your, right, have you done much travelling around Northern Ireland or Ireland? And if not, would you like to? Where would you like to go? And if yes, where have you been?
No, I've been back and forth to Dublin a lot, like when I was younger. Been to Galway for St. Patrick's Day, like barely any travelling at all. I've just always, whenever I've had free time, been like, right, cheapest flight, where are we going? I haven't really thought to go inwards, explore my own country, but I think there's loads of people like that, do you know what I mean? Especially because of the weather, people are like, I want something different. I think it's just as I've gotten older, I've been like, I wanted to see what the crack was in my own country a little bit more, do you know what I mean? Do you know what got me to start, how I started travelling around like Ireland? What?
When I was in South America, people kept asking me like, they were all, everybody being hypnotised by Ireland. When you're from Ireland, and the picture like the rolling green fields and Guinness.
Like that.
Yeah, people are fascinated.
It's mad, like.
So I know, and we don't see it like on ourselves. But a lot of people in South America were asking me like, what's Ireland like? And I said, don't go to Belfast or Dublin, go out to the West Coast, go to Donegal, Galway and Cork and Kerry. And
I've been to Donegal.
But here, I'd never in my puff been to these places.
Yeah.
I was just making it up.
Oh, right, yeah.
So what actually happened was, when I got back from South America, lockdown hit, we were speaking about a minute ago. Yeah. And everybody started running and cycling.
Oh, so that's when you started, that's fucking nuts, man. So
me and my friend, shout out the Mug, started cycling during lockdown, and we came up with this idea that once lockdown lifts, we would cycle the whole way around Ireland. And it then gave me, what I loved about that was, I said to myself, if I'm going to backpack and travel the world, I want to have a good understanding of my home soil, so I can represent my own country when I'm abroad. And
yeah, true. Do
you know what I mean? So like you can be a massive advocate and a massive representation for your home nation. And ever since I sailed around Ireland, you know, I've made it a point to travel.
You can talk about it now, like when you're.
I can talk about it, man. Yeah. So
that's such a good point. I never thought about that.
Well, after today, you can now tell them.
I've been to Giant's Causeway.
You've been to Giant's Causeway. You've been to the Antrim Coast, and we've now. Forgot what I was going to say there, but we added that bit in. Might keep that bit in. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
No, I remember like being in America. I was in America for a year, talking to people who've been to Ireland. People were like, "Oh, have you been to Giant's Causeway?" And I'm like, "No." No. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Americans love here, man, because they've got a massive connection with us. The Americans love, and they're very proud. Some Americans are actually more proud to say they're from like Ireland than most of us are. Oh yeah,
times, aren't they?
They're like, "Oh, my granny's Irish" or something.
My granny's from Kilkenny.
Yeah.
But folks, we're nearly at the next stop-off point here. We'll be there and we'll be pulling up in about 5 minutes time. folks. We've just pulled up to Carnlough, a little harbour town, and if you're ever up this direction, there's a cracking chippy here. It's called the Gallery Chippy. If you're ever down this direction, and there's an amazing cafe next door. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna get a coffee and a chocolate brownie. Summer 2023, spring and summer 2023, I was up and down this coast sometimes 3 times a week, and I always went here and got a coffee or a cup of tea and amazing chocolate brownies. Come down, give it a shout, get a bite to eat. The food's good as well. It's like a bistro. You've got the Gallery Chippy next door, and you've got Twilight Cafe.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Let's go, let's go. Right, head over to the harbour. Right folks, we've got our goods obtained. Coffee and the famous chocolate brownies. If you're ever up the Antrim Coast in Carnlough, go to the Twilight Cafe. We're going to show you the chocolate brownies, and we're going to show you around this little harbour town. Apparently it's famous for limestone. That's what the whole port's made out of limestone. And I'm going to give you a trivial fact. Well, I'm going to give you 2. The first one, all you movie and documentary and series nerds are going to enjoy it. Game of Thrones was filmed here, one of the many locations up the Antrim Coast. Number 2, Brendan Rodgers, ex-Liverpool manager, is from here. A couple of years ago, when he was the manager, when he nearly won the league with Liverpool, the little archway down at the town, they made like a metal arch with all his pictures along it. Brendan Rodgers is from Carnlough. Noah, I don't watch Game of Thrones myself, but Noah is a massive Game of Thrones fan. Give us some Game of Thrones knowledge.
So in season 6, Arya was stabbed her.
In season 6, Arya was stabbed here.
Yeah.
So for anybody that doesn't know who Arya is,
She's the wee girl.
The wee girl. In fact, there's a bit of a shrine.
Arya Stark.
You see, come over here. You see, like, there's a bit of a shrine. I don't know much about Game of Thrones myself. Noah does. Who's Bravo's
like
canal? Go ahead, you hit us with some facts here, man.
Looks a wee bit like me, don't it?
What's some facts filmed at Carnlough?
Bravos, mate.
Bravos?
It's ancient city of Bravos. That's where she learned like how to be in a wee assassin and all, like.
Right, there you go.
Wrecking the show.
So Bravos Canal apparently here at this part of the harbour. Come on, we'll take a walk around. We're going to take a walk around. We'll do a chocolate brownie test here, the famous chocolate brownie test. See if you're ever here in the summer, guys. The first time I was ever here was when I cycled around the whole of Ireland. Me and my friend Moke cycled around the whole of Ireland, and this is like a pit stop for bikers. The whole Antrim Coast in the summer months is full of like bike gangs or bike groups that take their motorcycle up here on a Saturday and Sunday, and they usually stop off here. And when me and Moke were on our steel horses, our push bikes, there was maybe 40 guys covered in leather and white beards raving up their engines on their motorbikes. Let me see, where's a nice spot to check out the famous brownies? Up there, right. Show you around the little harbour here. I don't know if I'm guessing it's a fishing town.
Stroke one of those.
Oh, Noah's obsessed with stroking the boats here. He lives down in, can I say where you live?
Yeah.
He lives down in the Ards Peninsula, and he's fascinated with trying to steal a boat down in Bangor. So
Haven't quite done it yet.
I said this earlier on, do you know what I love about Noah? He would be a bad influence in a good way. You know, my mind thinks these things, but Noah, he wants to act upon it sometimes. I would be down for stealing a boat with you. Right, without further ado, the famous Carnlough brownies. Summer 2023 nostalgia. Check out, show the camera first. Look at that, guys. I said to him, I can't believe how much chocolate they fit into one brownie. Give it a go. You can barely get your mouth around it.
fuck.
Good shit, man.
So chocolatey.
Noah was telling us earlier on that his favourite meal is beans and croissants. How does it compare? How does a chocolate
Beans
brownie...
and croissants wins every time.
Beans and croissants wins.
I mean, this is alright. Like,
Right, check it out here. Spin it round.
so chocolatey, mate.
Right. I don't need to do the taste test because, as I say, summer 2023, I had an unhealthy amount of chocolate brownies. But it's been the first time in a long time I thought, oh my. I'm a bit less politically correct than Noah in terms of eating. I'm more take a big.
My grannies are better, in my opinion.
Cool up, cool up. Chocolate brownies in the home of Game of Thrones and the home of Brendan Rodgers, Carnlough on the Antrim Coast. Can't get any better than that, can it?
That's right.
That's that one. Can you walk down there, across there?
I'm sorry.
Can I walk across there, or is it just for dogs?
No.
Can you walk? Yeah.
Have at it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Dog shit.
Folks, we're at the opposite side of the harbour. Over here behind me is where we were a minute ago, where the Twilight Cafe was. We're going to take a little stroll around here for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to hit the road again, and we're going to head to the Hidden Village of Golbaly. The good thing about that is, I've heard about the Hidden Villages for a long time. I keep seeing it popping up on the internet, but I've actually never been. A lot of the things today I've been to before, and that's why I'm taking Noah, and that's why I'm making it into a vlog. The next part I've never been to before. I have no idea where it is, so we're going to literally have to find it. And if it's the Hidden Village, yeah, it's hidden away. We're not going to be able to find it too easy. But apparently it's about 30 minutes up the road from here, and that's the next stop off point. So the guy back there walking his dog told us a funny story, lad. Was it Arya the name is?
Yeah.
Arya from Game of Thrones, the famous kind of stairway over there. That's why it's famous for in Game of Thrones. The woman, is it a woman, take it, Arya?
Yeah.
The woman, Arya, went for a swim in Slovenia.
Aye, so she fell into the water in Slovenia and she came out in Game of Thrones there.
So she fell into the water in Slovenia in the episode of Game of Thrones, and she ended up in Carnlough. Here, that would be alright if that would be alright if that happened in real life.
I didn't. Oh yeah.
If we could just go for a wee dip in there and end up in Ljubljana, Slovenia. But there you go. We have drove about 15 minutes up the coast from Carnlough, and Google Maps is telling us here, or sorry, up there is where the Hidden Village of Golbaly is. As you can see, welcome to the borough of Causeway Coast and Glens. Now, the bit that is confusing me the most, or weirding me out, there's a field here full of sheep, and this isn't for the faint-hearted. I don't know whether this one is sleeping or whether it's taking an extended nap, let's just say. Hopefully it's sleeping. If not, is that a sign of things to come? But on up here there's a little fence and it says private property, and there's barbed wire over it here. And you know what farmers are like? Irish farmers, they're cutthroat. They don't take no bullshit. If this is a farmer's land and we're caught in there, we will probably be in trouble. And also, do you know how, tell me this, do you know how aggressive sheep are?
Well, people bug them sometimes, so
I know.
I don't think they're that bad.
Apparently people from Ballymena shag them, so they couldn't be that dangerous, but we'll give it a go.
We're climbing over, eh?
Let's go. Let's see your climbing skills. Watch yourself. Let's go. hopefully we're in the right place and we're not just looking for a farmer's field. There is a car pulled over behind us. Whether he's pulling over to watch us or he's just pulling over to use the phone or whatever, I do not know. But I think somewhere up this hill is the hidden village of Golbaly. So this isn't a good sign. There is 1, 2, 3. There's 3 cows there. And a load of wee bastards over there. I think this may be a farmer's land. What's that up there? What is that? That looks like it could be a hidden village. There's a trough for cows to eat from. They're eating over there. I don't know if we've got the right location here.
I don't think it's the right location.
You don't, do you?
I don't think if it was the right location, that wouldn't be there, I'm sure. Private property.
It wouldn't be there?
Yeah, it wouldn't
well,
be
it's a hidden village. It's technically, there's a rabbit as well. It's a hidden village.
If it's a hidden village, I reckon we keep going.
Keep going till we either get shot or we find the right place. Right, we are definitely in the wrong place. There's someone's house. There's someone's house. And there's someone's house. So the hidden village of Golbaly is literally hidden. Now I think we, for our safety, need to get out of this farmer's field and make it back down. Look how far we have to go. We've came the whole way up and we're parked over here. But yeah, it's never a good idea to be roaming around an Irish farmer's field while his livestock is also roaming around the field. Noah, do you know what you say to a sheep or cow if they come near you? Like if they try to get too close to you, do you know what you say?
No, what do you say?
You say, move! Get back! What do you think of that joke?
That was so shit.
Oh fuck, that was a complete dad joke. I thought it was good, like, wasn't it? You wee bastard!
What's a vegetable's favourite type of furniture? I made this up, by the way.
What is a vegetable's
favourite type of furniture?
I don't know.
A vegetable. That's fucking class, mate.
Anyway!
I made that up.
Anyway!
I made that up.
Folks, know what to do? Leave a comment. Whose joke was worst? Was it Tick the Bucket's cow and sheep one? Or was it Noah's vegetable one? Let us know in the comment section.
Mine was definitely better, look.
What is it?
Mine was definitely better, look.
He's convinced his was better. We'll let
100, bro.
the viewers and the followers decide that one. Right folks, I think we're about 30 seconds round the corner. Have you got it on Google Maps there, Noah?
Yeah, hold on. I'm about to.
Let's check it out. Noah's Edlin, he's already on the go, he's already posting. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, get over and check him out. He's posting this live. I'm going to post this, you know, I'm going to make his weight on the juiciness. He's doing it live in the moment. What a guy. For anybody that doesn't follow you, shout out your credentials.
Noah Super Trump. Noah Super Trump on everything.
On everything. Get over and follow Tick the Bucket and get over and follow Noah Super Trump. Do you know where it is? Our gate coming up here?
We're coming up to it very shortly.
We've got the right location. It's just on up the road, and as you see here, it doesn't say no trespassing. What does it say? It literally just says do not park in front of the gate, which we haven't done. So it's, in fact, I think you might be able to open that gate. Yeah, there's literally just a big rock blocking that there. Let's see your climbing skills. I don't know whose climbing skills has been dodgier, me or Noah's. Look at that, elite. Guy's like an athlete. Here we go, we're on the right path, and you can tell this one here is properly tarmac. The other one there was definitely just a farmer's field. This one here, you can definitely drive up it. I think, I'm 100% sure we're on the right path.